today I've got my daughter in the back seat with me. We're going to go meet Jim. He lives in Edgewood. And now Edgewood is a cool town because if you're just driving through town, you never know that it's anything more than just a corridor to get between two cities. But if you get off Meridian on one of these back roads, the houses have, some people have some cool little farms. There's like great vineyards out here, and there's people have horses and cows and chickens and ducks and sheep, and I've seen llamas, I think, out here before. And then like I've seen some cool aesthetic yard art. And this guy Jim we're going to meet, he lives deep in Edgewood, and he's been collecting guitar building woods for a long time, and I'm really excited to meet him and see what he's got. Horses. Look, this guy has a yellow submarine in his yard. See that go? Okay, here we go.
Close the doors so
okay.
that the heat stays in. There's not a lot of heat, but there's a little bit.
Oh, wow.
I've got little pieces of wire just about her eye level.
Okay.
Sticking out. So these are dry.
Just below the level here, these tables.
My 4-year-old grandson comes out here all the time.
Oh, yeah. He knows what to watch out for.
Well, he likes to clean up.
Oh, okay.
So he spends his day
Wow, this is an amazing shop.
putting sawdust in the garbage can.
You need to have him come visit more often.
So, at any rate, what specifically is your interest besides a documentary?
Well, I play guitar, not very well because I have my hands full with these two kids, but I've done some woodworking here and there. I've built some cabinets and some shelves, and I'd like to be able to make a guitar someday. And I saw that you got a bunch of woods and wanted to come check it out.
Well, my advice on building guitars is don't. For two reasons. One is that they're more complex and require more tooling.
Oh, yeah.
My son was interested in building a guitar, and we had a guitar built for us by a guy in California.
Okay.
And he sent us pictures of each step.
Yeah.
And when we were through with that,
You didn't even like it.
well, it's just, I mean, several $1,000s worth of equipment.
Oh, yeah.
Plus all of the knowledge and background this guy has in terms of building a guitar.
Yeah.
And then, when it's all done, if you're one of the 10 hot builders, you'll sell it.
Oh.
Otherwise, you're not.
Yeah. You'll put $2,000 into it and just sit on it.
Yeah, yeah. What I've told friends next door is a woodworker. What I've told him was, and he has struggles selling things, but
Oh, yeah.
I said, see that piece of wood over there, and I'm just speaking hypothetically here, that piece of wood is worth $250.
Okay.
If I build something out of it, it's worth $150.
Oh.
And that's because whatever I build out of it can be had cheaper at Walmart.
Yeah.
So
have you built a guitar yourself?
are you kidding? No, I spent 40 years teaching, trying to figure out what I could do in a shop that might turn a buck.
Yeah.
Not that I need to turn a buck, but the whole idea of everything just piling up and giving away as Christmas presents was, and what I discovered was the answer was nothing. There isn't anything. I mean, there isn't, birdhouses, and go down to the crafts fair and sell birdhouses, or you name it, turn bowls, whatever you want to do. It doesn't matter. It's not going to work.
It's not going to be profitable enough to.
It isn't going to be profitable. But I fell into apple presses.
Oh, apple
So
presses.
if you're interested in making apple presses, that's a whole That's a whole different thing. People will pay for apple presses.
Wow. What do you use an apple press for? Just to make
Making
apple
juice
cider?
out of apples.
Okay. Okay.
And thin wood.
Okay.
And thin wood cells, guitar market seems to say the more expensive it is, the more they want it.
Yeah.
The box market, they don't want to pay anything for it because they're not getting anything for the boxes.
Yeah.
And the fretwork market, they don't want to pay anything for it because they're not getting anything for their fretwork.
Yeah.
But the guitar builders, the more it costs, the more they want it.
Wow.
And so somebody asked me how many guitars have been made out of my wood, and so my answer was 0. People buy it
Yeah.
because they gotta have this piece of wood and they're going to build a guitar.
Yeah.
And now they've got 35 sets in the back of the garage somewhere. And
But they bought it from you and took it out of your shop.
that's not entirely true. I know there's been a few built, but
Okay.
But most of this market is for people who want to build a guitar
Okay.
and want the finest piece of wood.
Yeah.
That money that God ever created. I don't know where it is.
Here, you carry that.
Here somewhere.
Can you hold that for me, please? No?
There's windy up there. There's some things up in there. But it'd be easy to. I'm retired from apple press building,
Oh, this is an
But-
apple press you built?
but once in a while I'll run into an old antique
Okay.
thing, and I'll try to restore
Wow.
it. But I don't
So,
build apple presses anymore.
but this is an apple press itself?
Yeah, that would press
Okay.
the juice. The tray would go in there and screw it down.
So where would you find this metal? This metal screw you would...
Craigslist, garage sales.
Oh, okay.
They don't show up very often. It's very rare, but
Yeah.
it happens.
Okay.
And when it happens, I pick it up. Like I say, that's not the apple presses that I built,
Okay.
because I built my own screw on those. But
Oh, okay. Is the screw wood or metal that you built? Okay. So you're not just woodworking, you do some metal work as well?
well, very little welding,
Yeah.
very little. But most of this stuff is aluminum.
Okay.
Aluminum cuts like wood. On
Oh,
a table
okay.
saw. Most people don't realize you take
I had
a
no
piece of
idea.
aluminum and just cut it on a table saw like
Yeah, okay.
anything else. I mean, it takes expensive equipment to weld it, but you can bolt it together pretty well.
Oh, okay.
And so it's accessible to the homeowner.
Okay.
Aluminum is.
I see. I wound up buying 2 sets of book match guitar tops from Jim. After our conversation, I'm not in any rush to try to build an acoustic guitar anytime soon. I still hold aspirations to build a solid body electric someday, but as far as an acoustic guitar goes, that's far on the back burner right now. But I bought these 2 examples of that could really make some beautiful, unique guitars. This curly maple caught my eye first because of just the figure in the wood grain is so chatoyant. It seems to have a 3D effect. I'm not sure how well the camera's going to pick it up, but my eye is just drawn into the figuring, and like I get pulled along with the undulations. And then this here is an excellent example of a spalted maple. The spalting is caused by a fungus that eats at the tree, and it sets up these distinct black lines, these zone lines to separate it from the unharmed wood, and then from other fungus itself. This has such cool, unique character. And here is an interesting part where you can see the unharmed wood right here, and then the black zone line, and then the zone line hasn't built up on this side. That's really cool, and it's just luck how whenever the tree was cut and the boards were cut and dried, the drying is what stops the fungus from further hurting the wood. And so if this process had been done any earlier or later, then the pattern of the spalting would be totally different. If I do ever wind up opening a guitar shop, these would be awesome to hang on the wall.